Hello, lovely sim racers. I'm Konstantinos, and tonight we're back with some new stuff. This is Lovely Sim Racing, and we do focus on racing as much as we can, but mostly, and most importantly, we're talking about the lovely pit wall tonight. So if you want to learn more about it, hey Travis, welcome to the stream. So if you want to learn more about the lovely pit wall, stick around. I will be doing just a quick maybe 10-minute intro into the lovely pit wall and where it is at now today, and then I'm going to go in and jump into a race where you can actually see it in action as well. I decided to make this video more focused on the pit wall because there have been a lot of questions on what it is, what it's not, and so forth. So I just want to focus just a bit on that. So first and foremost, if this is the first time you're visiting this channel, you have no idea what this is all about, I have created the lovely dashboard and the lovely dashboard ecosystem. So it's a set of SimHub dashboards where you can just use them either on a DDU, as an overlay, on your stream, anywhere you want. And this information up until now was just about you getting information on your own vehicle. So you're driving, you're looking at your gears and other drivers around you, but basically that was it. It's just information about that. About 6 months, maybe even more than 6 months ago, there was a conversation about like how can we create something that's more useful for third-party people. Like you're driving and you have a mechanic or a strategist or someone that's next to you and wants to see more information, more feature-rich and data-rich information that it's not necessarily useful to the driver while he's driving because it's too overwhelming maybe. And that's how the lovely pit wall, the idea of the lovely pit wall came to. And that's what it is. It is a pit wall, basically. It is a single screen, so far, that has an immense amount of data. And as of a couple of days ago, there was another conversation in this. That's why I say Discord is probably my treasure chest. There are conversations in there that just spark all of these ideas. What has happened is, I think it was Matt in my Discord, mentioned that, oh, look at this diagram, look at this graphic, you know, the graph, and this shows you where you are on track, and it shows you where you will basically, it estimates when you're going to get out of the pit if you'd ever do a pit or stop and go or whatever. And at first I was like, you can't do that, not in SimHub. It's not doable. But then I actually went and tried to do it because that's what I do. So at first, tried to do it. It didn't actually work out. So I had to manually do a circular diagram for every single car. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just getting into a few details because I want you to understand like how this is being developed. So I started working on these things and it didn't work out. And I'm like, it can't be done because SimHub cannot do it. At which point, I just fire up a message to Nicolas from SimHub and I say, dude, this would be awesome. Next day, Nicolas comes back and says, done. It was a great idea. Let's do this. And he basically gave me, well, he released the beta with it. And that essential change to SimHub allowed me to create the new pit wall. At least this new visualization, which I'm going to show tonight. Members of my Discord and the lovely members will also get access to this. Members of the Discord have already seen this, but I just wanted to create a video about it. So let's go take a look at the pit wall. So the pit wall in itself, I just created this screen so you guys can see it a bit better. So the pit wall in itself, it's just a really big dashboard on SimHub. Let me run a replay. I'll just put something in that I had from the Nürburgring. All right, so this is what you would see during qualifying. The screen has a tremendous amount of information that is relevant to qualifying right now. So the leaderboard on the left shows you the entire grid. It has the first top 3 fixed, and the rest, I think they're like 15 cars, I think. They actually change position. If you're in that group, it basically keeps you in the center of that. So if you're all the way down, it shows you all the way down. If you're all the way in 4th, it shows you in 4th. But if you're somewhere in the middle, it will crop the first and the last bit, so you're always in the center. So it's kind of intelligent in the way that it shows you the information. So you can always see the top 3, and then you see the rest that are relative to you, around you. And as you can see, there's a lot of information. So for qualifying, you obviously have pit info, which maybe not so useful for qualifying, but we do have it there just so you know if someone's on new tires or fresh tires. You have the lap, how many laps they've actually done. The gap is the most interesting thing here. So you can see what your gap is to the leader, so you know how much you're off of pace. And obviously you have your best lap and your last lap, and then you also have your last sectors. Everything you see here might change. This is still a work in progress. Now, of course, you have all of the other telemetry of your vehicle. And as you can see, you have your lap times, your sector times, you have cars ahead and behind relatives to them. You have all your vehicle settings and fuel. And obviously you have a track map and a little track bar, so you know exactly where you are in the track as you progress. And obviously you have throttle, brake, and gears. And I also tried to create a graph where you have the information relative to each other. So you have gear and RPM and speed and gear and throttle and steering wheel. So you actually know if you're doing something wrong, if you're going on a throttle too early or not. And then you have your tires and lap tire average and all that. So this is something, part of this information also exists in the lovely dashboard. What I developed a couple of days ago, and I'm super excited about it, is what happens when you're in a race. So let me switch over. So this is what you would see in qualifying. Let me just fast forward it really quick so you can see what something further down in a race would look like. So you can actually see P1 is 0, and I was at, I can't even see it, so small right now in the preview screen that I'm looking at. So I was like 0.89 off of the pace. Fine, okay. And this is all good, and pretty much you've seen this before. Now what happens when you're in a race? Let's go over to the race. You can see already that on the left-hand side, I'm removing the big map and the track bar, progress bar, and it's being replaced by this circular diagram. Now, this circular diagram has a lot of information regarding the track. It actually has a track map in it. And basically all around the track, it's just a circular representation of the percentage of where you are on track. What's important here is I've mapped out the turns, and I've only done this for Nürburgring and Barcelona, so I need to do that manually for all tracks, but it maps out where the turn is. So 1 through 16, this is for the Nürburgring, so you know exactly where you are. As you can see, you're approaching the turn, you're in turn 1 and turn 2 and so forth. Now, what also is happening here, there's a red, yellow, and blue line. These lines, these are currently experimental, so this isn't really representing something right now, but it's there for you guys to understand. So every track has an average pit time, an average stop and go 30, or a drive-through. So we have that time. So I guess for the Nürburgring, it was like, I don't know, I tried something out, and I was like at 77 seconds, I think. So 1 minute 13 for a pit stop. So drive into the pit lane, stop for 30 seconds, drive out, and exit the pit lane. So that in total was 113 seconds. Might be wrong, doesn't really matter. That was a number there. I take that number, I convert that to a percentage, I see how much of the lap that percentage is, and I create that graph. So now, as you can see, this is the beginning of the race, obviously, but I know that as I'm in P5, if someone is within that red area, if I stop for a pit stop right now, I will come at the exit. I'll be at the tail end of that red line. This is not scientific. This does not take into account turns and which part of the track is faster or slower. This is a rough estimate, but it really looks cool too, though. But beyond looking cool, it does provide some basic information. So what would happen, like if I were to go into the pits now for a drive-through, where would I come out? Most likely the blue line describes the drive-through, so I would probably be at the far end, exiting all the way behind the grid. This is really useful for longer races and, you know, things that you actually need to know where you'd go and you'd come out to. And that pretty much is how that would work. Now let me go over to LFM. I need to sign in for the race because I want to do a race. It will be in Barcelona. I'll be doing a really quick race so we can, you know, basically see what this would look like. You know, let me sign up for that because I've been working on the dashboard. I forgot to sign up. What time will it be? 10:16. All right. I'll just sign up for in a few minutes. All right. If I'm signed up, it should show up here. And that should be good. All right. 9:44, 9 minutes and 42 seconds, we'll have a race. And that pretty much is the brand new pit wall. Now, the pit wall, how do you get the pit wall? A lot have been asking, where do I find the pit wall? Everything I've created so far has been given out for free. There's an optional subscription or, you know, buy me a coffee, t-shirts. Well, I'm looking for a lot of support here. This takes a lot of time. This takes hours to actually build. So the pit wall is a completely different product than everything else. So while everything else is handed out for free and you don't need to commit to anything, the pit wall is basically only for lovely members. There has been a lot of debate on why or how, or, you know, if I needed to know why I would do this, like what is the value? The pit wall is more of a niche product, okay? Everyone can use it, obviously. It's going to be useful for a lot of people. It looks damn awesome. I mean, the information, you can't get that anywhere else. At least not the way it's presented. Not because it's beautiful or whatever like that. It's just that there's so much information here. And I've not found all of this information in a single dashboard. At least presented in this way as well. So not everyone will need it, but also the pit wall needs a lot of development time. So I decided to make it only for lovely members. So if you want to try it out, if you want to download it, you can become a lovely member. I've kept the actual membership really low. So it's at €3 per month. It's basically a coffee. And you get access to the private Discord where I actually share these files. For now, it's a beta. So I'm just sharing the file directly in my Discord. It's more rough. It's not, you know, polished, everything. The fair warning right now, as of now, the pit wall is ACC specific. It will work on all sims. Everything will work, but it won't be tailored to the experience of all the other sims. The pit wall will be made tailored to all the sims that the rest of the Lug dashboard support as well. But right now, it is in heavy development, so I'm tailoring it for ACC because that's what my daily sim is for myself. So I'm also going to set up all the tracks for ACC, and then slowly, possibly through the help of the community as well, I'll add tracks for, you know, iRacing and every other sim that's available, and I'll try and create tools that'll make it easier for everyone to contribute this information back to the lovely dashboard and the lovely pit wall. So I think that's pretty much it. That is what the lovely pit wall is. And I'm going to try and cut this video up and repost it on YouTube and have it there because there have been a lot of questions, what it is, how it works, and how to get it. So there it is. It doesn't have a website yet. It's nothing official yet, but you can get it if you're a lovely member. Also, being a lovely member gives you access to the private support channel and the community of lovely members. So yeah, and you're also supporting this work as well. And I think that's pretty much it for me. Let me start getting ready for the race. And I need to, so if I cut the replay, the screen will go there, which is perfect. All right, so how is everybody? Travis, hello. Daniel, hello. Bruno, Tiago, welcome to the stream, guys. I hope I didn't bore you too much with the pit wall. I just want to create a video, and I don't have actually time to create extra videos, so I thought I'd just hijack this stream and crop that bit out and just create an extra video at some point just for the lovely pit wall. What do you guys think of the new visualization? The circular graph. I think that's freaking awesome. Of course, it's not 100% accurate. I haven't tested it at all, but I'm hoping that it will be at least give you a rough estimate of where you'd go back out on track and so forth. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Thanks, Travis. Thanks, Daniel. Yeah, there's a shit ton of work gone into it. And now the entire circular diagram with the turns, that is all manual work. That's manual. This information, at least for ACC, I haven't gone into other sims, but what I've done is I created a format of a file that has the track. It's got per class, drive-through, stop and go, pit stop times, and turns for the track as well. So you have that information. And this is obviously sim specific, so I'm gonna have to do that for every track on every sim. It might take some time with the help of the community, it could be even faster. But the information, I think it looks beautiful. I'll say I really like how it looks. And I haven't actually tested it out in a race or anything, but that's where you guys come in as well. The lovely members, you will have this and test it. I don't think I'll have a release by tomorrow. Possibly the release of the next beta will be next week. Okay. It just needs a lot of fine tuning, and I want to add a few more tracks. Maybe look at what the LFM calendar is like and add the next one as well. So there's Barcelona, but I want to also put something for next week maybe. So I want to do that and then put it out. Daniel, I still need to find time to finish my ACC stint timer in SimHub, and once I'm having it, you can have it. Ooh, stint timer. Oh yeah, stint timer. Yeah. So that is one of the biggest requests for not just the pit wall, for the left dashboard, stint timers, multiple class support and all that. It will happen, but that in itself is a huge task. I'm actually, like, honestly, it is huge trying to get it to work with multiple classes and all that. So I'm trying to keep it out right now, trying to develop all these little useful infographics, and then I will add that. But it will go in. It will go in. Funny thing is, there's a dog barking. Can you hear it? What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I was about to say that even with the pit wall running, SimHub is still very smooth, which I'm surprised. Not that I don't. There have been so many advances in SimHub that it honestly, I mean, it's made the dashboard and everything that I create completely different. So, you know, supporting me is one thing. I would suggest you also go over and support SimHub in any way possible. I personally have purchased multiple licenses. It's the only way you can actually support SimHub directly. So I would suggest, you know, go buy a license, give it to someone that can't purchase one, or just buy it and keep it, you know, just have a second license, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready. 1 minute and 20 to the next race, and yeah, I haven't prepared at all. I have not prepared at all, which kind of sucks. One thing that I have changed, and I hope it'll be for the best, is the stream settings. I hope I won't have any issues with my stream tonight. I've completely not figured it out. I completely updated a lot of the settings. One thing that is probably going to be very evident is the fact that there is a huge lag. I had to revert to normal latency. That was probably the biggest problem. $76,183. Obviously, servers haven't opened yet, but it's fine. Again, keep in mind that you can change I have activated the camera, so you can change the cameras of my stream at any point in time. So you can go from cockpit to POV to the gameplay camera, which is basically just the screen, to the pit wall, which is now this. Of course, I also have this camera, which is, so it's really high up there. So you can also look at these things. Server is open, so let me see. All right, so I'll be doing only one race tonight. I don't want to be a bit too late. I've been working like crazy, not just pit wall and everything else. Work has been pretty hectic. So I did a few things on the pit wall. Now I'm going to do one race. I really am going to focus on a race. I promise. I don't want to. I want to have a good race. I want to have fun here, and obviously you can also see the pit wall as well, right there. Have one good race, and then go offline, fix anything that was wrong with the pit wall that I may have seen, because that is the story of my life. That's what I do. I start driving, and I fix the pit wall. That's what I do. I don't think I've had a full race, practice race, without stopping and changing something. POV Cam, this one is the Face Cam Pro. So this, what you're looking at now, is the Face Cam Pro. This camera over here is the Face Cam. They are both amazing cameras. Honestly, I mean, I'm amazed. They're just brilliant. Like this, yeah, it's awesome. It's a great camera. And this thing over here, it's a create. I have the names in the description. So if you want to look them up, you can go to the description. It's a Creative Go Live something. It's the version 2. It's not the 4K version. The one up there. Facecam Pro. All right, let's go. I want to have a good quali. I have not done any practice, so I have no idea what's going to happen.
It takes it is clear. Push down. Okay, Costas. We've got 11 minutes to do the business. Brakes are cold. Be careful.
I actually haven't raced in Barcelona for a very long time. My best time, as stated in the lovely dashboard right in front of me, is 1:46.595. I actually did that like yesterday when I was grabbing some screenshots and testing the lovely dashboard, the pit wall, sorry, the lovely pit wall. The issue for me is the FOV of the face camera is not more than 100 degrees. Oh, well, yeah, yes. There's no distortion, though. So it depends, I guess, what you're looking for. I don't remember how much the FOV is. It's not narrow, it's rather wide, to be honest. Just imagine you can actually see part of the triple screen setup, and the actual camera is just above my head. And my eyes, I think, are at 55 centimeters from the screen, or 60. So it's not bad, to be honest. But the quality is great. 4K 60, yeah. All right, let's try and get one good lap in and not completely destroy my qualifying. I know I'm not fast here. I have not done any practice, so whatever it is, I just want to do something good.
Okay, Costas, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
No! Oh, man! Too much curb. That was a good lap for me. Damn! Too much curb. And I also fixed, well, I didn't fix, there was a SimHub issue. If you remember the last stream with the lovely tower, it didn't show all the sector times. Well, apparently it was a SimHub issue. ACC derived SimHub issue. So ACC would call the name without any capitalization and then request it with capitalization or something like that. And it only was a problem for Nürburgring. But it has been since fixed in SimHub, and as you can see, you can now see your sector times as well. Which is very useful for qualifying, especially for people watching the stream. You can actually see what's going on. Disregard the out. That is supposed to mean outlap, but it obviously is not my outlap. Probably going to be for other sims, that data point.
You need to watch your left side tyre temperatures. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
This is where I went bad. Alright, let's try one good lap. Tires are a bit too hot, but I'll need to deal with it.
Yellow flag. Tank position.
Let me know what the stream is like. Hopefully it doesn't have any lag. No, it'll have lag. It doesn't have any stuttering, basically. And it should be very smooth. My lap suck.
Sector 3 is now clear.
But of course this is also the new BOP, so... Of course, blame it on the BOP.
Sector 2. Costas, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Cars are really high.
yellow flag. Clear of the incident, green flag. Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag, Sector 3.
Yeah, tires are lit. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the pits. See if I can fix them. I have 3 minutes. Alright, let me go return to the garage. Let me try and fix the tires because they're absolutely lit.
Fastest lap for RT 145.73.
Let me get out there.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors. Incident clear. Green flag. Your brakes are cold. Let's get some heat. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes. New fastest lap for Roche. 145.00.
Hey, Triple M! Yo! Yeah, let's have a good lap 1, turn 1, and see how it goes. Let's go for 1 lap. This is it. I hit the bump. Nope. Of course I couldn't do anything about it. Of course.
Yellow flag.
Ah, well. Alright, let's figure out fuel. And actually, let's see, what are the timetables like? So fuel is 248. Lap times, the best lap time is a 144. Okay, let's just do 145. 37 liters. Alright. So obviously we go 40.
That's the end of the session. 15th place.
40.
25.
Oh,
minutes.
you stopped at
14th.
ACC. Hopefully tires will be okay. Should be okay. Alright, so now I want
Track
to
temp
see
is 41. The
tires.
air temp is 32
I'll just have the opponents on. Let me know if you guys want the pit wall or big POV. I'm gonna. I want you guys to see the pit wall, so I'll just leave it there. And if you want, you can obviously switch out, do anything you want. 1 minute 56. All right, let me get my shoes on. Alright, I just put my shoes on. I have shoes here, which I only use for the rig. There's some really old driving shoes I had. They weren't ever meant for driving. I just like the design. And I dug them out, and I'm actually wearing them while racing, because it is actually a lot more comfortable. Smashing the brake with socks is actually painful. And I don't even have it on the hard setting. It's pretty soft, to be honest. Alright, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. This will be a good race. Fuel is done, tires are done, everything's set up. Let's go for it. Yeah, Travis.
Car number 05.
Good luck on T1. Inside or outside? What's the best? Thanks, man. Thank you. Starting P13 ain't that bad, is it? Am I P13? How can I even beat P13? I was P15. Someone's doing something stupid.
Green, green, green.
All right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Still there.
Costas. Decent start. We can build something from here.
On your left.
Yeah.
On your
So that was like T what?
Clear left. Clear all round.
Look at my damage.
Yellow flag. Green flag, all clear.
On your right. Clear right.
Yellow flag.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Green flag, you're clear. Well done, Costas. Great move. Keep it up.
He got spooked, I guess, or trying to brake late. He just dived out of the way.
Clear. Incident clear. The guy in front is road.
I thought that Ferrari was going to dive bomb.
Don't give up. Keep him under pressure. Green flag in sector 1.
Sure thing, man.
Getting a bit hot. Your left side tyres are hot.
Oh, why? What the hell?
Yellow flag. That's 20 minutes to go.
What the hell was that? I don't know.
Green flag. Incident clear.
I disappoint myself so often like that. What was that?
See front locking going into turn 10. Fastest lap for Adam, 146.05.
Could it be the tires being lit? Look at them. For some reason, they're off the charts. They're melting. Can't have a good race even if I want to. Something's wrong. Something is terribly wrong with the car.
The gap in front is now 1.3.
Yeah, it's not stable. Was the damage so much that it got into the start of the race? It just dead oversteered there.
Fastest lap for Danek, 1:45.81.
10 seconds of damage. That just caught me by surprise though. That oversteer. Didn't feel as if I was doing anything different. Maybe it was too early on the throttle, I don't know. This was too early, but still. It's yeah, it's oversteering a lot. It's definitely not the same car I started with.
The gap in front is increasing, it's now about 2.9.
Let's see, 15 minutes left on P17, started P14 or 15 I think.
48.00.
Must have been 14 because it's on 3 positions down. But the car is very unstable now. I feel as if it's getting worse. It's not even windy. Can't blame the wind.
15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
What is wrong?
Roche is now in the lead.
Temps are really high. I didn't notice that. I haven't done any practice and I didn't notice that at all during the quali, so should open ducks. I mean, obviously, now in hindsight, tires are, that's probably why the rears are behaving like they are. I'm just aware now, because before I wasn't, it caught me off guard. Like, honestly, I just hit the throttle where I would usually hit the throttle and just started oversteering. It just felt really weird. At least now I'm a bit aware of it. Short shifting maybe. Let's see, 12 minutes left. Maybe we can get something out of this. There it is again. This time I was expecting it. Guys, if you want to change the camera, you can do so as well. I just switched over to the POV. I hope the stream is okay. Last stream was riddled with hiccups and stuttering. It was a bad experience overall. Hope it's good now. Damn it.
Okay, Costas, just cut the track. The gap behind is now 0.5.
Too much oversteer. Wow. Oh man. It's fun if it weren't a race. It's weird, ain't it?
The gap in front is now 1.5. 16.
Stutter again?
You've got 10 minutes left.
Really?
10 minutes to go. Nice and smooth at that front. Keep it balanced.
Anyway, I've already made the application, getting better internet. Hopefully very, very soon. Pump up the quality too. I think it's my tires because it's not even braking as it should. I feel as if it's losing grip a lot. You think? Yeah, I think I'll leave it on 2 for TC and see how it goes. Alright, this is interesting. That graph. Look at that graph. Now, the times will not be perfect because I'm just doing this on my own. But in theory, if I were to do a pit stop now, 30-second pit stop, that's what I'm assuming, that is where I'd come out. In theory, always. Something strange on OBS that now I can record my video using my Insta360 One RS as a webcam. Get very laggy. Ah, okay. Daniel, thanks for stopping by, man.
Gap 2, Kenny, behind is now 0.8. Okay, Costas, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, Joe, thank you, man. And it's not done yet. Like right now I only have Nürburgring and Barcelona. I will add all ACZ tracks. I can do that myself. Take some time. But once I have the process done, I will put it out and everyone can just submit their own tracks and I will upload them to the pit wall. So the information I'm looking for track is basically turn percentage of track distance. So I know exactly where the track is, and average pit stop, stop and go, drive through. So you just basically have some information, some indication of what will happen. It is, I'm telling you now, it is not accurate and it cannot be accurate. The math required to do something like that and the knowledge of the track, it just can't happen. It won't. But you do have some indication, which is good, to be honest. And I have the red and yellow line. What was he thinking? Damn. He almost ran me over. Yeah, I was saying red and yellow line are identical because one is a stop and go and the other a pit stop, but I'm also assuming the pit stop has a 30-second stop. So it's the same exact thing as a stop and go. So I'm probably going to change that. Don't need that information. Probably the same thing. Joe, who was it in Discord that was talking about these circular diagrams? Was it Matt? I think it was Matt, if I'm correct. Someone is off. Now, was a position.
It's clear.
Let's see if I can get in to the guy ahead. Every time I say that, I screw it up. So I just shut up. Ah, Joe, it was you. Okay, I remember, that's what I asked you as well. I remember we had some conversation, and a lot of people chipped in. But yeah, you are the inspiration for this.
You need to push if we're going to
Of
hold this
course.
position. Yellow flag.
Of course that happened. Yep.
Green flag, you're clear.
Tires are lit.
Yellow flag.
Tires are completely lit
Okay,
now.
Costas. You've had a bit of body
Let's just
work.
finish the race. That's it.
It's left, 2 minutes to go. Green flag, you're clear of the incident.
I should just stop reading chat because it is not a good thing.
Yellow flag. Green flag.
Tires are lit. They're gone actually. Look at this. At least I got a huge gap behind me, which you can see in the diagram. Yeah, what a pity, this race. I screwed it up. I will say that this is all thanks to Nicolas' work on SimHub. Honestly, I just threw an idea. So I tried to implement this on my own, the circular diagram. I honestly tried to implement it on my own, but not on my own. I mean, you know, through SimHub with the existing tools and functions and everything. And I did make it. I made a proof, basically, a proof of concept, POC. So I had that and it worked, but I only had like 10 drivers and obviously just one track. And then I realized that if I wanted to add multiple drivers, or you know how many drivers there are, I needed to find a way to do that programmatically. And I discovered that you can't actually do that using widgets or folders. At which point I just fired out a message DM to Nicolas stating some very weird questions, at which point he's like, what are you talking about? This doesn't make sense because you're asking me two different things. And then I explained exactly what I wanted to do, and I showed him the POC. And I think it was like a couple of days or the next day. And he's like, okay, there it is. And the day he basically released it, I sat like 2-3 hours at night putting it together, reprogramming everything, making it automated. So now, I mean, the circular diagram works obviously with as many drivers. So yeah, it does work no matter how many drivers. It will populate and it will show them. I'm not doing classes yet. That will happen. It will happen.
We think that the error has gone off in
But not yet. Let me just finish this race. Yeah. Tires were a big mistake. Tires destroyed my race. Alright, yeah.
Last lap.
Oh, not this. One more. Damn leaders. Damn. Everyone's partying and I'm still here. Finally, the end of the race. Is it the end of the race? Can I make it to the end without destroying it?
E14, that's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
Everyone's gone. They jumped off the lobby. Oh man. Let me save this replay. And I'm also, I really want to see the start because I got bumped over. So this is the start. Let me go to gameplay. So in the start, I was being extremely cautious, you know, staying away from everyone. It was good. It wasn't a bad start. Like, look at this, close driving, leaving enough space, left and right. Then I kind of left him space there. These guys went off. I avoided them. Fine. 3 cars here. It was good. And then this. Why not? Why not just go straight, you know? And then it hit me again on that end. Why not? Why not just go straight on the turn? Look at this. Boom. And then he rejoined, obviously. Nicely rejoined. And that, I mean, it wasn't too much damage. I actually did more damage, I think, on the top of the hill. But that was way later. Like, already the car was not too stable. But anyway, I think the whole... Yeah, this race was just a demonstration of the lovely pit wall. So you did watch the stream. I'm going to edit this, hopefully extract something useful and create a little video regarding the lovely pit wall. Yeah. Wow, what was going on there? Alright, I'm gonna cut this stream short. It's not that much about racing tonight. It was more about discussing the lovely pit wall. I won't be streaming again this week. I have a business trip which I will be away, which means that I won't be streaming on Thursday, which I most likely would have been doing. And I also won't be releasing anything this Friday, so it'll be the second week without any release, but only because I've made so many changes to the pit wall. And same changes have been done to, well, not same changes, a lot of changes have been done to the dashboard and everything else. So I think I'll be releasing something early next week. I just want to test things and get it out next week. So I don't think I'll be releasing anything hastily now. So please be patient. Lovely members and everyone else, there will be new versions coming out for everything next week. And this... the pit wall, the one I was using tonight, you will also see it next week for lovely members in a Discord. Alright. Let me just lower that just a bit because I think it was pounding on my eardrums. Alright, yeah, I think that's it. So before I do anything, I would like to thank all of the supporters. Every single one of them. There must be more. I don't think that has been an updated version. I think there's more. But anyway, Thank you very much for supporting me. When you become a lovely member, you not only support the project of the lovely dashboard, lovely tower, lovely overlay, lovely dashboard Excel, you're also becoming a part of the lovely family, basically, where you have access to the private member support and the private area, and you have access to the pit wall. The pit wall is going to be behind the paywall. I don't think you can call that a paywall. It's a subscription model. But the thing is that when you become a member, you have access to every single update. I've already said this before. If you don't feel like you want to pay, you want to try it out, you can become a member. It's €3 per month. Become a member, try it out. You'll have the full month ahead of you. You'll get any updates that come out, and then you're good to go. You don't need to do it again. You can try it out like that. On the other hand, you can join the Discord. You can ask your questions. I'm always answering as many as I can. Actually, I think I'm answering all of them, but maybe not in real time. I can't do that. But yeah, thank you to all the lovely members and everyone that's seen this stream and has been watching my videos and have been supporting my work. Thank you very much. I wish you all a good night. Happy sim racing, and keep your eyes out for new stuff that are coming. I'll just say that. Have a great one, and I will see you guys later. Bye.